everyone, my name is Butter Tongsley, fresh from the fridge, and I got good news and bad news. One of the bad news is obvious. As you can see, my camera's blown out. It doesn't work anymore, and I'll explain more after this.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Well then, this is a new place to start the game. We're inside a diner. But hey. So, as I was saying, So as I was saying before, my camera blew out, and I'm pausing the game so you can hear me without anything happening. Last night, I was, of course, just having a nice conversation with friends, and my camera decided to crap the bed. So, I'm not going to have camera for a little while, but that doesn't mean anything's like gonna be wrong. And that's the good news is I'm not giving up on my videos. I am going to, of course, make sure that you are all continued to have as much entertainment as I can offer. I worked hard to get this far in my YouTubing, and I'm not quitting now. And also, last thing for good news, we have broken the 500 viewers mark. Woohoo! So yeah, I have over 500 views, and I'm proud of myself. Alright, so let's get down to investigating the downtown crime scene. How far? That is actually not that far. But I'm still gonna cut ahead to when I get to the area. Alright, so I'll see you guys when we get to the crime scene.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, fellas. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, fellas.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
So, another thing to signify on the mature videos. Another mature...
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
I'm getting tongue-tied of my own words. Time to put in another mature video warning, just like the others. And for people that are wondering why I'm not, like, blurring out or censoring the stuff is... I'm having an issue with my blur effects. I do not know how to work them on the new version of YouTube. And this whole time I've been trying to, like, figure out how to by looking up videos on how, but for some reason people decide not to make such videos. So, I do not know where to look for a video on how to censor or blur out any mature content. Though, by the time you see this video, I'm going to ask one of my friends if they can find out. So, if you see changes in the past videos you already saw with mature content, having it done after I just explained why it's not happened so far, then that's going to all be fixed by the time you finish watching this video. I'm sorry if it took too long to censor out the stuff, but it just... I don't know how to work it. it says to like click on areas that you want censored, and every time I do it, all it does is just pause the video. It makes no sense. And I'm looking around for clues. So far I'm finding nothing. Literally, there's nothing here. What is this? Half a cup? Oh, it's a crinkled cup. Like, I love the in-depth of, like, looking at everything in the area, but still, it's... oh. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We got a trail of blood.
May as well follow the trail.
May as well indeed. I feel like there's gonna be some... oh. A hat! The hat did it! I knew it!
Antonia. It's a start.
Antonia. Hey, the blood is still trailing. I'll investigate the body, but first I want to see... what the heck? This is a long blood trail. Okay, let's sprint. I don't want people to wait too long on my incompetence. Okay, her... not the cup. The shoe... no. Go back to it. Aye. The shoe. Yes.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
No, this is definitely her shoe. Or her heel. How far does this trail go?
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Oh, something's on there. A key.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere? Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
The hell?
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
They're using dice for code, but... oh, god damn it, I'm not good at the... I remember I used to, like, go to school. And during one class in school, we were talking about this type of thing, but I don't remember. Ugh. Crap. That's where the trail ends. The trail doesn't end. Well, I want to check the body first, because I feel like I might accidentally miss evidence on the body. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna cut to investigating the body, and then I'll cut back to me getting back to that spot. So, give me 1 minute. Okay, let's take a... oh.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Not only that, but as soon as you turned her head, it squirted blood. Oh, God. This is disgusting. Oh, God, the crick sounds. I don't like that. It's making me cringe. Well, hold on. Something in there.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
A library card?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Oh, God, there's bone. Ah. Oh, God, no. Oh. God.
Kiss the blood, BD.
Wait, BD? Again? No, wait, I think it was a different code the last time, but...
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered.
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Alright. I'm gonna head back to that trail now. Where were you last night? Was it you? Or you? Speak, Mr. Bottle. Tell me your secrets. No? Not talking? Fine. I'll leave you both in the trash where I found you. Alright, and we're back in this spot, and there is blood trailed up the ladder.
Where are you taking us?
That's what I want to know. But I'm gonna investigate this. Literally, the blood is trailing up this. What the hell? Also, my left foot hurts badly for some reason. Pigeons? It was the pigeons that did it! Murderous rats with wings. Ah! They're escaping! Pull out your gun! No. Ah, damn it. Okay. Wait. Pigeon poop. Miss A. Maldonado. This is the victims.
Mrs. A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado?
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us. There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy. Or he might just be getting more confident.
What the hell? What is this? A makeup kit?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
And it's Jeez, this is different from all my other cases.
The trail points up.
Gee, I thought it pointed down.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
That's the ring. So he just took the ring and they just tied it up here. What the hell is this person? Well, are we gonna, like, find out that this is, like, Phelps' variant of the Joker and we're Batman? Is that what I'm gonna find? Oh, God. What? What?
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
So he took her blood, put it in a bucket, and was painting a trail with a paintbrush. Okay. Her bag. The other half.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
That's it? That was one hell of an investigation. I didn't think I'd have to investigate that thorough, but I mean, I love it. It was very in-depth. I love this game. Alright. I will see you guys. Oh, okay. So yeah, the crime scene, and then there's where the dead body is. Alright, so I will see you guys when I get to the Antonia's residence.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
And if he's got a confession, and, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
And why is it so close to the last case that we did way before?
Hey, that's that cop. He's like a decent guy.
Wait just a moment! I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
There was no button to wipe feet, so sorry.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
I am moving. You're the one who's all the way back down there. What, you waiting for me to hold your hand? Fine, I'll come down, Galloway. Let me hold your hand. Come here, Galloway. Come here. Let Papa Cole walk you through the hall. Come on. Where are you going? Really? Okay.
What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? You're the one who's all the way over there. Aye. And they're saying that I'm the rookie of the group. Oh.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Oh. What the? Is this a piece of a fence?
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
This looks like it's part of like one of those metal, like, fence. Something you would see, like, on top of a stone railing of a park. Let's investigate more stuff inside first. There's an envelope in here. Mrs. Maldonado. Mrs. Maldonado, Isabel... Oh, Mrs. Antonia Isabel Maldonado. So we have a full name now. Further to my... I need to read this for a second. I'll make sure to skip it so you guys... like.
Okay, we have an address.
let me read this. I need to read this. Further to my previous correspondence of August 7th, I am writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted. Docket number 98765. Huh. So definitely we have address and information about the husband. In fact, this might be their photo.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
No bracelet on the scene. That's it, I guess.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Alright.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
We did see the papers, so she is telling the truth.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
I feel like she might know. If I get any of them wrong, then that's my own fault, but I feel like she knows something that she might know of where she might have went, because she's looking down, like pondering something.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No! That can't be true.
Okay, yeah, she's lying here.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
No idea, huh?
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
She's lying again.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the Eldorado bar.
Hold on. What about a jewelry box? I need to check her room one more time, because she said that she kept it in a wooden jewelry box. Is it in here? Wait. Wait. Was that one of the clues? Was that not a makeup kit? I thought that was a makeup kit. I found it sometime after that. So yeah, that was a makeup kit then. So where is this wooden jewelry box? Is it in here? No, that's just going to the photo. There's no jewelry box. Yeah, like, unless that's it and they're not allowing us to interact with it. There's no jewelry box, so they took it. So we have to find the jewelry box. Wherever it is. Alright. Can't use the phone. Let's decide a location. I always go in order and it seems to go the right way, so let's go to the Maldonado residence. What Rusty says a few times could be true, that sometimes the husband is the one who did the crime. But I'm not going there because I 100% think he did it. I feel like there's more to it. Like, there's always something more to the scene. So we're just gonna go in order like I've always been doing. So I'll see you guys when I get to the Maldonado residence and let these guys talk.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
No, not that way. What am I doing?
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3 of those. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Going in order always seems to make me go to the right places, so I'm not going here, like I said, thinking that he did it, but I feel like we gotta get information out of him. Alright, so where is he? Alright, none of those.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Alright, 304.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
A lot of people talk about my character like when I'm just walking around places. It's actually kind of funny. Alright. 304, 304, 304, 30. These are 200, so nope, go up. Should be on the next floor. Is this the 300?
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Whoa! Oh boy.
I got it.
Now look,
This is going to
I
end
don't
in
want no
tears.
trouble, see?
You got a funny way of showing you don't want trouble.
I got nothing to say to you.
Ha! And I didn't lose my hat.
Damn.
But Rusty
They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
That's not what we're thinking.
We should get the whole place a going over, then talk to the neighbors.
That's exactly what we're doing. Them attacking, though, wasn't showing their innocence.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Okay, let's not call him Finbar. And so far, nothing's in here. And they're religious people, too. What's this?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
There's gotta be something in here. This place is kind of doity.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Huh. El Dorado Bar.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
Something out here we can find. This door is able to be opened for some reason. Is that his car? I'm gonna investigate and see if that's his car. Nope, not his car. If so, I'd be able to open the trunk and all that. Or at least I would hope I can open the suspect's trunks. Okay, so that's not his car. Excuse me. Hey, don't make me call you. That's right. I was gonna say your other name. Don't make me call you that, Rusty. Anyway, back inside. What? Blood stains.
This will take some explaining.
Oh, it sounded slimy too. Okay, that was gross.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Alright, so we gotta talk to the neighbors. Let's ask around.
What do you want?
LAPD.
We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Okay.
No good. Nobody here.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
That fucking actually gave me a jump for a second. Like, I was breathing in too. Oh my god. I was gonna be like, oh god, horror game.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars too. You should check it out.
I agree with Rusty. I'm gonna call, like, his name's Finbar, but I'm gonna call him Rusty because I feel like I'm gonna one day say it by accident in real life, and just a random voice actor just knocks on my door and punches me in the jaw, going like, "Don't call him Finbar." That's all I need. Can I use the phone? No? Okay. Wait. I can go in here? Nope. I thought it was yellow. I was about to say, why can I go in there? But no, it's nothing. Alright. So, it was actually a good thing I'm going in order. So now, we're gonna go to the El Dorado bar. Alright. To the El Dorado bar. I'll see you guys when we get there, and if they talk, I'll let you know.
King, come in.
Oh.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No, no. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Downstairs.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get
How do I
hurt.
get downstairs? Oh, I'll follow Rusty.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Alright, there's the
Top
downstairs.
of my class back east. Now I'm waiting tables. This is no battle of wits between you and me.
I just
You
need
never
to
pick on an
investigate
unarmed
this.
man.
I just need to investigate this letter. I feel like it might have an extra, like, information that we will need. Oh, there it is.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and type from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Have changed.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BD Tex. That is from the other case. BD Tex.
Keep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
I 11 deeds, then be thou damned beholding good, both infinite as is the universe, and thou and thy self-torturing solitude, an awful image of calm power. Though now thou sittest, let the hour come when thou must appear to be. Shut up! I'm reading. That which thou art internally, and after many a false and fruitless crime, scorn track thy lagging fall through boundless space and time.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Maybe I should have came here last as I planned.
He's a waste in the police force. Good-looking boy like that should go into politics.
He's right there.
You think the vice boys get any on this
And apparently we're going in. Alright, let's interview.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Oh, come on. He was
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
But he was shifty-eye all over the place. And why was it lagging?
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I remember reading. Yeah, he's lying.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Alright, that he's telling the truth because, like, wait, are we talking about the bracelet, the brooch medallion? No, we're talking about the religious necklace, so yeah, he's telling the truth.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Didn't like the message.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Okay, you have to tell us the truth there.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Hippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Actually, that was a good thing we went there first. Because now we got some more information. And now we're heading to the El Dorado bar.
I'm just praying.
El Dorado bar.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
A letter?
Where's that goddamn waitress? Sam is taking me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Angel Maldonado. By
Hey,
hand.
honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Wait, so these are the...
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. You know, the temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
You have to know. You work at the bar. You have to know.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
The fruit market.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Now that, we know he's telling the truth because she did bring papers to him. That's the truth.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
So, husband's a size 8, he's a
So,
broad 9.
how's your tuna fish salad?
Ah, come on, the blur is back. I need to get in my car.
Oh, waitress.
That's the...
Can I have another spoon?
That's the fruit. I know it's blurry, but, I already know where... Yeah, just pick fruit. That's the store. It's right there. Just in case, we're gonna park it right there. We're gonna park it right over there because I feel like, just in case if there's a chase scene where we have to get into our car, I would hate that it would be all the way over here. You crazy motherfucker! Jeez. Oh God! I thought I was gonna get hit by that car. Just picked fruit.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Are you working?
That's right. Where the bag was, it was around the dead body right there. It was on top of the roof.
Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
There's the manager. I think that's the manager. He looks like he's running the place.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Oh God, this blur. Why is it blurry all of a sudden?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Uh-huh.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You know something.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
We weren't told about a car that picked her up afterwards, so I think that's telling the truth.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Clem. Shh. Okay, Clem. Shh. Shh. Clem. Shh. Clem. Shush. Good, Clem. Reminds me of Warframe. Clem. Okay. Didn't know I was gonna kick the door open.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Just picked full of bottles. Hello? What do we have here?
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. You must have seen it during the war.
This is a scalpel. This is like a medical scalpel. And then we have here. This is a tool that's to put tires on a car. It doesn't seem to want to zoom in on it.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh! Hold on. I bet I could get this. Okay.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Feel like... I think, if I remember, it was this.
Are you working Friday night? We
No.
should go out afterwards.
This was this. Ah, lag. Why is everything lagging? There you go. It's gonna open? Okay, hold on. I'm already forgetting it. Why is... Okay, things are blurred and... This is... Dot pattern, no. I can't even see! Alright. 253. 253. So 2, 5. Ah, that squeak. 3. Oh, no. 3. That's her brooch. Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord. 23. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Okay, I can see why she didn't like wearing it. This is pretty much a brooch that tells you, like, the husband's the dominant. Husbands and wives should be equals. Prayer hands. Are we supposed to turn it around or something? It's like zoomed in on it. Like, I know it's her brooch.
This fruit stall punk
there we
gets
go.
about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
He's on the run. See? I parked the car in a good spot. Get in the car, get in.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
I'm going. Look out.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Oh, he fucked himself up.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
You gotta get me closer.
I'm trying to get you as close as possible.
Strange
without
that he'd
hitting
leave a trail
shit.
of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Ah, crap!
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Did he just drive off a... Oh, God, look out, look out! Woo, I thought I was gonna hit that guy. There he is, there he is. It's a straight road, come on.
Now who's about to get picked?
All right, shoot his tires. Shoot it.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Shoot the tires right there. Yeah!
Keep yourself up. Now.
This ain't cool.
Holy crap! His car automatically flips up. Oh God, I thought I hit that person before the
You're a
jump.
sick man, Clem. You need help.
Holy crap.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor, lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
He's taking a great. Oh my God! All the clues found and very little vehicle and city damage. No injuries. Good. So I didn't hurt the person. 5 stars and only 1 question wrong. I was great. Given the size of Clem's stash, it was a wonder you didn't catch him red-handed at the El Dorado. Wait. What? Didn't catch him at the... He wasn't even at El Dorado. Whatever. I completed the case. I did good. Boom. See, I told you all I am taking responsibility to try my best to learn. Now let's see if there's a cutscene. And there is.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you 3. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Oh, God. That's a guy who knows Phelps. That's a guy who knows him. He knows what's what. Alright. Sadly, I'm actually all out of time. That was fun. Oh, my God. I loved that score. I did good. That score was great. So, I'm all out of time, and I did great. No one can tell me otherwise. I told you all I'm doing the best I can to learn and be more observant of the game, and that was it right there. That was 100% it. Oh god, that was great. That was just great. I loved that. I can't stop thinking about it. I gotta go before I waste any more time. So thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, tell me what you think of the video, and I'm gonna work as hard as I can also to try and get myself a new camera, because I don't want all my future videos to have me not have a camera. I don't know. I feel like by the time this one finishes, I might then have a new camera. There's not that many places I can go to right now that can get me a camera on the fly, because some of those technical stores are gone because of the latest generation of people ordering them for delivery and all that. So I'm gonna have to see what I can do about that. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day.
It's delicious.